this video, I'm going to give you the one boundary narcissists cannot tolerate. And I'm not one that they dislike, not one that they argue with, which I'm sure has happened with you. The one boundary that genuinely destabilizes them and changes the entire dynamic of the relationship. And if you're watching this, it's probably because you've tried boundaries before and they either ignore them, punish you for them, or make you feel guilty for even having them. So stay with me for this short video because this one works differently. Now, let me start by saying this. I know that if you're here, it's probably because you're feeling exhausted and you're looking for solutions. You've explained yourself calmly. You've raised issues gently. You've tried to compromise. You've been fair. You've been patient and you've been understanding. And somehow, to the narcissist, you're still the problem. With narcissists, boundaries do not feel empowering at first. They can feel quite dangerous. Every attempt to protect yourself seems to lead to pushback, rage, sulking, silent treatment, or suddenly being accused of things you didn't do. I know that. I've been there. And that's not because you're doing boundaries wrong. It's because most boundaries people use with narcissists are still leaving them emotionally available. You say things like, please don't speak to me like that, or that hurts my feelings, or I need you to respect this. Now, those are healthy boundaries in healthy relationships with normal people. But with a narcissist, those boundaries become invitations. So what they'll do is they will argue them. They will debate them. And I'm sure you're aware, they will test them. They push until you explain yourself again and again. This is where people get stuck. You start thinking the goal of a boundary is to make them understand. But the goal of a boundary is not that. A narcissist does not respect boundaries that they can emotionally engage with. So they tolerate boundaries that they can override, but they cannot tolerate this one. And by the way, if you're new here, my name's Brandon. I have over 600,000 people now that follow my daily insights on narcissistic behavior and relationship dynamics over on Instagram. If this video helps you in any way, please be sure to leave a like. It lets me know I've helped someone, and it helps YouTube show this video to other people who need it. So, back to the most important part. Someone I spoke to recently told me that she had boundaries with her partner, but every boundary turned into a 3-hour argument. I'm sure you know this. She would state what she needed. He would interrogate it, twist it, minimize it, and by the end, she was apologizing for bringing it up at all. Now, that is not a boundary. What that is emotional access. And this is the shift that changes everything if that's what you're doing right now. Now, before I tell you the one boundary narcissists cannot tolerate, I want to say this. Boundaries are not about controlling someone else's behavior. They are about controlling your own availability. If you've ever used boundaries with a narcissist before, I genuinely love to hear what worked for you. So leave it below in the comments. I read them all, I'll reply to you, and it helps other people see things that are possible and that might help them. Now, here it is, what you're here for. The one boundary narcissists cannot tolerate, and it is non-participation. So not explaining, not defending, not reacting, not engaging emotionally. What you need to do is you decide quietly and consistently that certain behaviors no longer get access to you. This means no emotional energy, no justification, no performance. And you don't announce it. You don't threaten it to them. You don't try to teach it to them. This is something you decide internally, and you simply stop participating. And this works because narcissists need emotional supply, and you are that emotional supply. They need your reaction. They need you in the conversation. So when you remove emotional access, the power dynamic of this whole relationship begins to collapse, because they cannot argue with silence. They cannot gaslight you if you're being totally neutral. They cannot control someone who is no longer emotionally available to be controlled. This boundary doesn't look dramatic. I know this. It looks calm. It might even look a bit boring. And that is exactly why they cannot tolerate it. Because for the first time, you are not trying to be understood. You are protecting your own peace. And that changes absolutely everything. And if you found this video helpful, I'm going to put another on the screen now that will probably help you a little bit more.